When Fay told me about the EFT work that she's doing, I'd heard of it, but I never saw it in action until our last workshop. The two people whose anxiety levels were 20 came out and spent 5 minutes with Fay, stood up and spoke for 1 minute 20 seconds each after 5 minutes with her. So if you have anxiety around speaking, this may really be of use to you. So if I can introduce Fay, and if she can tell us a little bit about herself.
Do you want me to stand up? Or?
Stand up if you would, because get onto camera.
Okay, alright. I'm Fay, and I'm a yoga teacher, and I've been teaching yoga for 15 years. But when I first started to teach yoga, I was asked by the NHS if I could do a public talk on the benefits of yoga to about 150 members of staff on this health event day that they had. And they were paying me quite a lot of money, and I actually turned it down. I said no. The reason I said no was because I was too nervous. I was terrified of the thought of it. So I just turned that down, and I believe some of the yoga teachers got the job, got the money. A few years ago, I stumbled on EFT through a personal reason for myself, because it's not just for nerves. EFT, Emotional Freedom Therapy, is for all sorts of negative emotions that are running around in the body, causing blockages, causing you not to feel as if you're living life joyfully and freely, such as anxiety. With me, it was guilt, okay? I was running around with guilt on my shoulders. I'd left my husband 4 years before that, and the guilt was eating away at me, and I couldn't move on, okay? So one of my students saw me in the class teaching, and she came up to me at the end of the class and said, "Something is dreadfully wrong with you." She said, "You're my teacher." And she said, "You're not teaching, you're somewhere else. Come home with me and I'll cook for you and I'll see what we can do." I didn't know that one of my students, her name's Jenny, I didn't know she was a therapist, just a student that used to come to my class. She made me spinach, eggs, pasta, a nice cup of green tea, and then she sat me down and she gave me EFT, and I didn't have a clue what it was at that time. And I walked away feeling like I'd been empowered. And I went home and I put my trainers on and I went for a run for the first time in 20 odd years, because I don't do running anymore. And I went for a run and I felt like I could run around the world. And something happened. She shifted the guilt, she shifted the sadness. They were just blocks, and it was stopping me from living in the present moment. It was stopping me from enjoying my life. And so I looked into EFT, and I thought there's something in here, because most of my students that come to my classes have got issues. That's why they're coming, to be healed, okay, not just to fix a bad back. So I thought, I want to learn more. So I went on a course and became a master practitioner of EFT. And so now I can help anyone. Can you tap into your physical feelings?
Yeah. Got a tightness down this side. Heart's race, heartbeat is up. And, yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, can you put a number on that?
On that situation, possibly an 8.
No, it's quite high, isn't it? Okay, so you really need to sort this out, don't you?
I definitely do, yes.
Should we get going?
We should, yeah.
Let's just take a deep breath. Right. When you breathe in, I want you to breathe in slowly and deeply, and imagine that you're filling the lungs up from the bottom to the top, like this.
Is it in through the nose and out through the mouth?
In through the nose and out through the nose. Okay? So inhale from here. It's a bit too fast. Stop tapping. Even though
Even though
I have this tightness all down the left side of my body,
I have this tightness all down the left side of my body.
and I'm quite nervous
I'm quite
at
nervous
the thought of speaking in public.
at the thought of speaking in public.
And it's a number 8.
It's a number 8.
It's quite high.
It's quite high.
Even though
Even though
I have these nerves,
I have these nerves,
I deeply accept myself anyway.
I deeply accept myself anyway.
Even though I have this nervous anxiety,
I have this nervous anxiety,
and it feels really tight
and it feels really tight
in my body.
in my body.
I'm frightened of public speaking,
I'm frightened of public speaking,
and that's okay.
and that's okay.
Okay? Top of the head. This tight feeling in the left side of my body
This tight feeling in the left side of my body
feels like a restriction.
feels like a restriction.
I know what it is.
I know what it is.
It's anxiety,
It's anxiety,
it's fear,
it's fear,
and it's probably a little bit of dread.
and it's probably a little bit of dread.
And I can tap it away,
But I can tap it away,
and I can use this as a tool
and I can use this as a tool
anytime I need to.
anytime I need to.
Releasing this tightness,
Releasing this tightness,
letting go
letting go
of the dread.
of the dread.
Okay, that's one round. Okay, and now visualize yourself on stage. People are all eyes on you, and you're ready to offer everything that you've got to give.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I feel better than I did before we did that.
Can you
little
tune in?
practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
How are you feeling physically?
Yeah, the heart rate is down. Yeah, there's not so much tension there. Yeah, I feel.
So you think that one round of tapping's made a difference?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Let's do another round and see if we can get it down, and then we'll get you up there, okay? So take a deep breath in. And exhale. And again. Deep, 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 deep breath. And exhale, just let it all go, okay? And we'll start tapping. Even though I have some remaining anxiety.
I have some remaining anxiety.
We've only done one round of tapping.
I've only done one round of tapping.
I still deeply and completely
I still deeply and completely
love and accept myself anyway.
love and accept myself anyway.
Even though I have this remaining fear,
I have this remaining fear.
I accept myself anyway.
I accept myself anyway.
This fear,
This fear,
this anxiety,
this anxiety,
this dread,
this dread,
all these feelings,
all these
on
feelings,
my own, all these feelings, I'm holding on to.
I'm holding on to.
I'm going to choose to let them go.
I'm going to choose to let them go.
I'm going to take
I'm going to
action
take action
so I can feel different,
so I can feel different,
so I can empower myself,
so I can empower myself,
so I can do these damn talks
so I can do these damn talks
without the nerves,
without
the nerves,
the nerves,
this remaining fear,
this remaining fear,
this remaining tightness,
this remaining tightness,
heart rate.
and heart rate.
I could slow it down.
I can slow it down.
All I need to do
All I need to do
is take a couple of deep breaths.
is take a couple of deep breaths.
I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now,
I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now,
but it's okay,
but it's okay
because I know I can do this
because I know I can do this
at home,
at home,
on the toilet,
on the toilet,
anywhere,
anywhere,
on the train,
on the train,
in the car.
in a car.
Ah.
Ah.
All right, so another deep breath and then just tune in and then just give an honest opinion of how you might be feeling right now.
I feel a whole lot better for doing that process a couple of times, and I can see without doubt that if I continued to do it, I would feel much better or more well equipped to get out there and present in a positive
So on a
manner.
scale of 1 to 10, you were at 8.
Yeah.
You moved.
Between a 5 and a 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
So a few more rounds, we get you
Yeah.
down to 1.